Chapter 3. Presentation Abilities. Providing info clearly and efficiently is a key ability in getting your message across. Today, presentation skills are required in almost every field, and most of us are needed to give presentations on occasions. While some people take this in their stride, others find it far more difficult. It is, however, possible to enhance your discussion abilities with a bit of work. That part is designed to help you. These can all be considered presentations. They do not, though, all require the same method. You would not, for instance, use PowerPoint to thank a coworker who was leaving. It would be unusual, though it has been done, to use it in a speech at a wedding event. Nevertheless, a conference audience would rather surprised not to see slides projected onto a screen. It follows thus that there is no single set of rules that apply to all presentations. There are, though, some things that each discussion chance shares. Those include, you will present better if you have prepared efficiently. That does not necessarily mean that you have drawn up your speech verbatim and practiced it until you know it off by heart, though that might work for some people. It does, though, mean that you need to be positive that you are saying the right thing in the proper way to the right people. You really need to be clear about your audience and your message. Every presentation will be better if you have plainly considered the message that you want or really need to convey, and how to best convey it to your audience. Those two pieces of information drive your style, structure, content, and use of visual helps. You should never overrun your designated time. Simply put, do not outstay your welcome. Practically each speech or presentation is better if it is much shorter. No one minds going for coffee early or completing before they expected to do so. Everyone minds being held up. Typically speaking, your audience begins on your side. As a rule, your audience is there more or less voluntarily. They have chosen to listen to you, and they want to enjoy your discussion. The occasion is yours to lose. When you present, you are actually in charge of the room. The audience has successfully handed you control and is sitting back waiting on you to do something. You may have prepared a certain talk, but if you see that it is not working, you can always change it. You are, after all, the professional. You can, for instance, skip through some slides to an area that they may find more intriguing. Ask your audience whether there is a particular info that they were expecting that you aren't providing. Suggest that everyone looks a bit drowsy and perhaps it would be better to begin questions early or have a conversation. Or ask the audience at the start of the presentation what they're expecting and what they want you to cover. This way, you can customize the presentation to fit their expectations. Just as when you are facilitating, you want to help your audience get the most out of your presentation. The best way to do that is to accept feedback, which could include smiles, nods of interest, or people getting their phones out. Quick guide to effective presentations. If you really need to improve your discussion skills quickly, then a really good place to start is with our top tips for effective presentations. This will give you some quick wins that will help you enhance your discussions. If you already are a skilled presenter, this page needs to be a helpful refresher and even take your abilities from good to great. Our suggestions include general ideas about connecting with your audience, info about the value of voice and body language, and detailed pointers about preparing slideshows. The most important suggestion of all, however, is to remember that it's all about your audience. Keep that in mind, and your presentation abilities will practically instantly enhance.